Hello everybody, sanibonani. Welcome to my channel. Igama lami nguNtando Mdletshe, and on this channel siyaye sifunde iy'ncwadi ezibhalwe ngolimi lwethu lwesiZulu bese siza la sizokhuluma ngazo ley'ncwadi, sixoxele laba phela abangenaso isikhathi sokufunda iy'ncwadi nalaba abasuke benqena nje ukufunda. Siyaphinda futhi sibuka ama-reality shows ethu ala eMzansi bese siza la sizokhuluma ngawo lama shows, senze ama-reviews or ama-recaps. Siphinde futhi sikhulume any other issues avukayo uma ngabe lama shows sesiwabukele kwe-TV. Uma ngabe uyaqala ukusijoyina namhlanje and you really like our content, please don't forget to press usubscribe button la ngezansi bese uyaphinda futhi upressa i-notification bell eduze kuka-subscribe ukuze phela uthole umyalezo uma ngabe umsebenzi omusha sesiwufakile. Uma ngabe ususubscribile and you really want to be a member of this channel, please press i-join button la ngezansi bese ulandela ama-instructions ozowathola lapho ukuze phela ujoyine as a member of the channel. Namhlanje ngifuna ukukhuluma about an issue. I wanted to do this video earlier on, but I'm doing it at night because I just decided let me wait a little bit because it's been an emotional day for me today, and this is a kind of an emotional, it can be an emotional video, for an example, because a lot of the things I'm going to talk about here have affected people that I know and have affected family members as well. So I wanted to just wait a bit and calm down about my own situation that was going on so that I can come here and not put too much of my emotions in it. Here's the thing, you guys, as you can see the title of the video, I want to talk about so much of the backlash that Ayanda Ncwane has received on social media about what she did coming down, let me say that, because we are in KZN, coming down to KZN, and I guess helping out abantu in the way that she did. And the complaints is ukuthi iy'thombe ayithathile were not necessary to ukuthi azithathe, and people are saying ukuthi it's a PR stunt, and they saying ukuthi those photos are disrespectful to people's homes, to what people are going through, because she's showing abantu bekhala, she's showing imsami yemizi yabantu, she's showing iy'ponji lezi ey'suke endlalwe phansi when someone has passed but they're not at home yet. Abanye, remember ukuthi some family members are missing, they haven't been found, so they were saying ukuthi she's being disrespectful because she took those photos and she posted them. I have, a few thoughts on this, you guys, because let me tell you something. This is just for you guys who are not in KZN and who have no association with KZN, who just see the devastation yase KZN on TV and in the photos on social media or wherever, on TV, on YouTube. If you haven't been here, but you have only seen what has happened here through social media or whatever, or through the media, let me say that, it is nothing. What you have seen is nothing compared to what has actually happened. Like if you had to come down here and go to the places that have been affected, it's heartbreaking. It's even worse, you guys, for some of us who have to go to places where we were raised, where we grew up, where our families are. When I say I'm going home, ngisuke ngiye eMzinyathi ekhaya, which is very close to Endwedwe, where Ayanda Ncwane was. Kahle kahle, a lot of the times uMzinyathi kuye kuthiwa isendwedwe too, which is vele awukho Endwedwe, but since indawo ezisondelene, sometimes abantu bafaka uMzinyathi under Endwedwe, which is where Ayanda Ncwane is, and that is where her home is. So Mayeya laphayana, she went to help abantu bakubo, she went to help omakhelwane bakhe, which is something that a lot of the times we complain about. Ukuthi when people make it and seba ama-celebrities, sebenemali, what they never go back to their communities to help. This is what she did. She went back to help. Now she took the photos and she posted the photos, and now people have a problem with that. But what I wanted to just clarify, you guys, is that when you go back home, this is where you grew up, this is a place that you call home, and you get there, and people are devastated, like they've lost their homes, like people are missing family members. There's kids that are lost that haven't been found. Like I have a friend of mine right now that I'm even scared to ask now what's happening. Like, have you guys found umntwana olahlekile? It's real, it's sad, it's a really sad story. When you go home, you guys, and you can see there was a shop here. Now that shop is not there. There was a hardware store here. There's no roof in this hardware store. The mud is up to here. Like, even if they had to try and clean up, what is going to be left, you guys? This Just yesterday I was at home and we were cleaning up at my mother's house, but one of the neighbors, they were burying, I think, like three people at the same time, and they're burying the three people, but there's one that is missing. But we were at my house, cleaning my house, because we have our own issue here. We have our house was also affected, so we don't even have a chance to go and comfort a neighbor because we are dealing with our own thing. So when we say that help is needed at KZN, that's what we are talking about. That even because almost everybody is affected, it's even hard for neighbors to help each other because everyone has something that has happened. Either you lost a family member, or your house was affected, or your house is full of mud, or whatever it is a lot. So I am telling you, if you imagine a place that you were born, a place where you are the happiest when you go to, but when you go there, the devastation is just too much. That's how it is for us in KZN. So to get people that are coming down, whether they now live in Joburg or whatever, whoever has the resources to come down and help, whether that person comes and helps one person, or they come and help one neighbor, or they come and hold somebody's hand while the person is crying about their a relative that has not been found, or somebody comes and buys just one coffin for the family that has to bury 5 family members or 7 family members at the same time, or they come and they give one blanket, or they come and they give one pair of socks. Whatever that the person is doing, we are grateful because it is needed, you guys. It is needed. It is needed. When I say whether the person takes the photos or not, if you are concerned about whether they took the photos or not, it's because you haven't come here and you have not seen the devastation. You have not seen what has happened to KZN for you to say no, help, but don't help like this. Those are the people that have not been affected by what has happened at KZN. For Ayanda Borotho to come, I don't know if that's how you pronounce her surname, to come on Twitter, was it on Twitter, and reprimand Ayanda Ncwane for what she did, coming down to help her KZN. It's not like she could not send a DM, because honestly, if she wanted to correct Ayanda Ncwane, she could have sent a DM and say, "Listen, sis, what you're doing in KZN is really great. They really need help there. So thank you so much for doing it." But as a big sister, this is what I'm thinking. Maybe those photos that you posted are not appropriate. Maybe you can post photos, but don't post photos that are showing imsami yabantu. Don't post photos that are showing abantu who could be our parents crying about their relatives. There was so much that she could do to correct Ayanda privately rather than do it so publicly. Now, as if everything that Ayanda did was wrong. I do not care, guys. If she donated one blanket, that blanket was definitely needed by that family, you know. And we can't come out here and pretend as if, because people are not doing anything, they wanna give us this picture. No, we are also helping, but privately. If you help privately, nobody is helping privately, you guys. Nobody is helping privately. Nobody is helping privately, because we would be seeing so much, assistance around KZN, and if people were helping privately. People want us to think that they are helping privately, and they are having a problem with people that are publicly helping, because when people publicly help and we don't see them publicly help, they have a problem with it. Where are you helping privately? And if you help privately, but you come back here and say, "I'm helping, but only privately," you haven't helped privately, because now we know that you are helping privately. I feel like there was a way that she could have corrected Ayanda Ncwane if really her issue was the correction, was correcting the action, because we can't come out here and pretend as if what Ayanda did was 100% wrong. She helped. Were the photos appropriate to take? Maybe not. But can we just come here and say that she shouldn't have done it because it's all for publicity? Even if it was, even if it was for publicity, if she bought one coffin for one family, that family had a coffin to bury their family member, whether it was for publicity or not. Rather, so now with Ayanda Borotho coming and saying this on Twitter, how is that gonna help? Is one family in KZN helped by her tweet? Nobody is helped. You know, all she's doing is just, and the worst thing of all is that people are saying Ayanda Ncwane is chasing clout, but they are posting things about Ayanda Ncwane that makes it clear that they themselves are chasing clout. Because if you yourself were not chasing clout, you would approach Ayanda Ncwane privately and say, Sisi, lungisa la. But you want to come here publicly because you yourself are chasing clout. If people want to chase clout regarding KZN devastation, but at the same time they are helping people, I don't have a problem with it. But I have a problem with people that are coming out here reprimanding people that are helping in KZN and saying that those people are chasing. At least they're chasing clout and helping at the same time. What have you done? What have you done? Why can't we correct people publicly? Why can't we correct people that we are claiming are chasing clout privately? Why do we have to correct them publicly? Aren't we chasing clout ourselves? I really think, I don't disagree with the fact that some of those photos could have been done better, I think. But I just, for me, I felt like it's not as important as the fact that she helped somebody. And the people that are complaining is not KZN people that were affected by the floods. I haven't heard a single person from Endwedwe complaining ukuthi Ayanda wafika lana wenza ukuthi yazi nje uyasidina. Nobody is complaining, because when she was there is people that she helped. I'm sure other people wish that she had come to their houses too, because people understand how bad the situation is. So please, guys, just stop it with the thing. Just stop it with post end, because posts do not help anybody. Posts do not help anybody. Yekani nje ukutweeta nge-KZN as if you guys care more than abantu that have actually come down here and helped people. If they are chasing clout, it's okay if they're going to come with 2 blankets to help those 2 people to sleep warmly tonight. Even if it is just one night. Because all of you are chasing clouds anyway. So, guys, that is just my thoughts on the issue. It actually just irritated me. Khona abantu who think they own ubuzulu, like they own it. Faneke izinto zokuba umzulu or zokuba owase KZN faneke zichazwe yibona ukuze sexo. If she has said something on the issue, then it's right. Kufaneke sithathe leyo nto. No. Have you come to KZN and seen ukuthi kunjani, and seen ukuthi abantu bakini how are they suffering? Have you come here? Because that's the only way that you can know what's happening in here. If you haven't come, it's not a problem, but don't speak on it, and don't speak on people that have at least made an effort to help other people, because it doesn't make sense. You want people to help people the way that you would help people. I know. I don't agree. I think they really just need to leave Ayanda alone. And I think that she does have people that love and care about her, and those people are going to speak to her privately and say, Sisi, into oyenzayo is really great, but we think ukuthi it is disrespectful ukuthi ushutha abantu, ushuthe imsamo yemizi yabantu, but we appreciate what you are doing for the families in KZN. I believe that people that care about KZN and people that care about Ayanda Ncwane are going to do that. All of these ones, abaposta go Twitter, go bani, just are chasing clout themselves. And that is it. That is my thoughts on the issue. guys, if you guys wanna come, even if you wanna post one blanket to KZN for somebody ukuthi akwazi ukulala embathile and post it, mawufuna ukuyipost, it's okay, send the blanket and post it, but at least one person will have a blanket. We see these things all the time. SABC shows ama-funerals on ilokhuzana on ey'ndabeni, sibone ngisho ibhokisi lomuntu limbozwe ngeblankets bayikhombise lezo zinto ey'ndabeni. Ayanda Borotho basuke bekuphi lapho? Why don't they complain about that? The president Ramaphosa, came to KZN, went to somebody's house, sat ocansini phansi omama bembathe amalokhuzana ama-blankets behleli elokhuzana komatrasi. He sat down, everything was shown, it was on the papers, it was on TV. But bebekuphi Ayanda Borotho? Now sebezo complain just because it's Ayanda. Why? They're chasing clout. Why wait? Because so many people have gone to KZN but shoot. But now that it's Ayanda, because you want to say something about somebody that you know it's going to get noticed if you say it. No, I say abongabandla. Thank you so much, guys, for watching my video. Please like it before niphume, share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Ngimthanda kakhulu.